Damn, thank God I'm fly. Thank God I'm fly. Thank God I'm fly. You call it cocky, I call it true.
Hello, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. Today, we are talking about the 2024 Mama Awards outfits. In this video I'm going to be talking about the red carpet and performance outfits from day 1 of the ceremony. I'm going to comment on the outfits, I'll be giving them a rating from 1 to 10, and when it's a group, I'm going to rank the outfits. Grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's get into the video. Disclaimer: I am a fashion enthusiast and I studied fashion design in university, however, fashion is subjective. What I might think it's pretty, someone else might hate it, and it's completely okay. This isn't meant to be taken too seriously and I'm only doing it for fun. I'm only talking about the outfits, not the people wearing them. My thoughts on the clothing are just that, on the clothing, so I hope no one misunderstands it. So many people attended the ceremony, and I can't possibly talk about every single person that was there, so forgive me if I didn't mention your faves. I also can't possibly extend on every single look because otherwise we would be here for hours, so I'm going to be short when it comes to talking about each one. But without further ado, let's begin. The first artist we have is ILLIT. The girls wore multiple outfits, but first we're going to talk about their red carpet look. All the girls, except Iroha, are wearing dresses with basically the same silhouette, however, the design and overall elements are different. I like the cutouts in the front of Yuna's dress, they are a bit more risque but appropriate because she is the oldest member. I absolutely love the color blocking of the black dress with the huge pink bow in Mocha's dress. Wonhee and Minju's dresses are simpler, they don't have many eye-catching elements, but I like the low waistline and necklines in both dresses. Iroha is the only member that wore a skirt and top combo. It's cute, she looks amazing and I really like the black bow detail in the front, but she looks way more casual compared to the other members, like why didn't they give her a dress also? All of the girls wore black sheer socks and black heels, very basic but it matches the clothing and I do love Wonhee's heels. The hair and makeup is very cute, but give me some accessories damn. None of the girls have earrings, necklaces or rings. They are completely bare, and that just makes the look so boring, although I do love that all of them have black nails to match the outfits. The black and white color palette is so predictable, something we've seen 1,000 times before and I wish they went with a more colorful color palette, especially because ILLIT as a group has really nice fashion most of the time. 7 out of 10. The girls did a cover of Twice's Heart Shaker and wore these outfits. I really like the pink color palette and how they mixed it up with black and some eye-catching prints is so nice. The layering is really good, it instantly makes an outfit more interesting, but I have to say that the stylists went a bit crazy with Minju's outfit. My girl is literally wearing 4 layers, like what the actual fuck. I'm honestly surprised she doesn't look like a stuffed animal, especially with the pink dress fabric being so thin. Her look as a whole is nice, but all the layering was extremely unnecessary. The accessories are so good. I love the big earrings, chunky bracelets and rings, boots, socks and matching nails. But the best part for sure is Yuna's bag, like are you seeing this masterpiece? I like Mocha and Yuna's hairstyles, but I wish they had done something more interesting with Iroha, Wonhee and Minju's hair. This look as if Heart Shaker had a Y2K concept and I love it. 10 out of 10. For the last ILLIT look, we have their main performance look. These outfits are very reminiscent of the previous ones we talked about because of the overall pink color palette and Y2K inspiration. The silhouettes for the clothing pieces are quite simple, but it's elements like the fabric or print what makes the pieces stand out as much as they do, like I love Wonhee's set that looks spray painted, Mocha's furry top, and Minju's big bow on the front. The accessories are top tier. I absolutely love all the rings, hair accessories, bracelets, necklaces, chain belts, socks, and shoes. However, not everything is perfect in this look. I love every individual outfits and how good they look as a group, but I don't love this specific look as a performance look. A lot of the clothing pieces look so uncomfortable to dance in, especially the furry leg warmers. This look should have been worn for the red carpet, and for the performance something more comfortable but still very eye-catching. For performances of this scale, artists tend to go for custom-make looks because you can make something wearable and stunning at the same time. I know the LA part of the awards wasn't as big as the Japan one, but all other groups wore custom-made looks and I for sure know ILLIT's team has the budget. If this was a red carpet look it would be a 10 out of 10, but because as a performance look this is a 7 out of 10. Next, we have RIIZE. For the red carpet the boys wore these black outfits. At first glance the outfits might look boring and monochromatic, however, they are actually far from it. I love the gold accents in contrast with the black fabric, but there are also some accents in red that look amazing. The biggest thing in this look is how good are all the different textured fabrics. We have leather, velvet, some brocade-ish/lace-like fabric, and a ton more of leather. Almost all the members are wearing some sort of jacket and pants combo, but they are all so different and that makes the whole look a lot more interesting. The layering is really nice, the accessories, although minimal, are so good, and there really isn't anything for me to complain about in this look. This is how you make a boy group look simple but also very interesting. This look is definitely a 10 out of 10. The boys did a cover of NCT 127 Kick It and wore these outfits. I really like how they took inspiration of the actual outfits NCT 127 wore during the Kick It era and made it their own. The clothing pieces are pants and jackets for the most part, but they have the black hanging bits from multiple parts in the clothes that also match the black t-shirts they are wearing underneath the jackets. I wish the color palette was something brighter, or that maybe it had some sequins so it would stand out more on stage, but this was a super short cover performance, so I can't complain too much. 9 out of 10. For their main performances the boys wore these outfits, and unfortunately they are their worst ones out of all of them. For the first half of the performances the boys wore white collared shirts, black pants and a black tie. The overall design of the white shirt is really nice, I love all the buttons and the accents in black are really cool. I also like how the tie is sparkly and has attached some gold chains and a pin with the group's name, but aside that, there isn't anything else I like. Halfway through the performance the boys put black suit jackets on, I like how they are sparkly, all the pins and chains they have are really nice and it does make the look a tiny bit more interesting, but it's still not enough. The black and white color palette is so basic, their clothes weren't sparkly enough to stand out on stage, and I hate how the backup dancers also wore black clothes because it makes them blend with the members, and in actuality the group that is performing has to stand out in contrast with the dancers. 6 out of 10. Next, we have KATSEYE. This is the girls' first award show and I was really excited to see what they were going to deliver fashion-wise. Unfortunately the girls wore the same look for the whole night. Their performance look was also their red carpet look, and there isn't necessarily anything bad with doing that, but come on, their company definitely has the budget to give them a red carpet look up to par. But what they actually wore for a performance setting is actually pretty perfect. They went with a cheerleader concept and the members wore these white tops and skirts with gold yellowish accents. I love how fabric-wise all the tops are the same, but not silhouette-wise. It's really cool how all their tops are different, whether it is the sleeves or the neckline, no two are the same, and that makes the look more interesting while still being super cohesive. All the pleated skirts are the same, and I really like how they are made. The pleats in the skirt are not irregular pleats, but instead are straight panels that are threaded with one another. Underneath the girls wore gold booty shorts that also matched the other goldish elements in the look. On top, the girls wore some varsity jackets in different colors. All of them had different embroideries, but they all had their initial in the chest and the group's name in the back. For accessories they only had white knee-high socks and white shoes, nothing crazy but I can't complain because of the performance's concept. However, I do wish they had better hairstyles, like all the members, except Daniela, have their hair straight down, and like come on, give me a ponytail, a cheerleader ribbon, just something more interesting. I don't love the white and yellow color palette, like I wish they had gone for a more eye-catching color, but it also isn't bad. I like how the tops are sparkly, the girls looked great on stage, and at least they didn't blend with the backup dancers. 9 out of 10. Next, we have TWS. For the red carpet, the boys wore these outfits that are giving major private school uniform, like I'm sorry, are you part of the Warbles? Basically all the members are wearing some sort of jacket, a collared shirt, a tie, dress pant, and dress shoes. I don't hate it, to be completely honest, but I also don't love it by any means. I don't like how they don't look like a cohesive group when they are all together, like there are so many colors that just don't look that great together. But also, they don't look good individually either. Most of the pieces seem a bit ill-fitted, like the jackets are a bit too long or something, but especially most of the pants look so bad. They are too long in some members, and it just makes the look messier than it already is. I know Pledis has the budget, so please hire a better tailor, and fire whoever styled this, because it isn't good. But, on the other hand, at least they aren't wearing basic black suits. 7 out of 10. The boys did a cover performance of BTS Dynamite and wore these outfits. They are pretty basic, just dress pants, suit jackets, vests, shirts and ties, basically the same as their red carpet look. However, this one is better because the fit of the clothing pieces is nicer and the color palette, although pretty and interesting, it's at least cohesive. I don't like how most of the clothing pieces are black and I wish the pops of color they had were more intense, so the all black wouldn't be so boring. The original Dynamite styling has a 70s inspiration, so I wish they had gone that route, but it's a cover performance that lasts less than 3 minutes, so I can't complain too much at the end of the day. 7 out of 10. For their main performance, the boys wore these school uniform-inspired outfits. They consisted of black pants, white shirts, black jackets, black ties, and black shoes. The look is super basic, but it makes sense for the type of performance they did and it matched the concept. The boys looked nice, and I like how the jacket has some sparkly elements to it, so at least the whole thing isn't super simple. One thing I don't like is how much they blended with the background, so I think making the jackets and pants way more sparkly, or giving them a more eye-catching color would have been better. As a whole it isn't bad, just super simple. 8 out of 10. Next, we have Young Posse, and for their red carpet look the girls wore these suits. I love that they went for a different route than girl groups usually go for red carpets, especially because the group has an overall street style and almost tomboy concept and overall vibe to them. Most of the pieces being all in black is a bit boring, but I like how they are all wearing different types of suits, with different designs, fabrics and elements. It's really nice how most of their shirts are printed because it makes the look more dynamic and interesting. All of them have their hair down, which is pretty basic, although I do like the curls and do-un, however, the accessories is where it's at. All the gold watches, earrings, necklaces and bracelets are so good, but I also love the glasses, suspenders, and bag. If it were up to me I would have added a cane to one of the members to make the look a bit more dapper. As a whole the look is simple, but I like that they went for something different. 9 out of 10. For their performance outfits, all the girls wore these red Supreme tracksuits. They are basically all the same, except for the fact that some jackets zip up all the way, some are cropped and some are more sweater style. I usually don't love when all the members in a group wear the same outfits, but I really like how they tried to make each one of the members looks unique. I really like the white tops that match the white piping in the tracksuit, which in turn matches the white sneakers the girls wore. The different hairstyles and accessories are what make the look more interesting. I like the small prints here and there, the jewelry is nice, and I really like red streaks in Sunhi's hair. This is a pretty simple outfit for an award performance, and it definitely looks more like a regular music show performance, but I know the girls come from a small company and don't have the biggest budget ever, but they did the best with what they had and that's all I can hope for. 8 out of 10. Some other people were in attendance on day 1 that I won't dedicate a whole section of the video to, but can also quickly talk about. Firstly, we have Park Bo Gum. Super simple, standard boring male red carpet outfit, extremely forgettable, but at least the red rose is nice I guess. 5 out of 10. Then we have Eric Nam. Even more boring than Park Bo Gum, like I'm falling asleep just from watching it. 2 out of 10. And last, we have JYP. It honestly isn't great, but at least he is trying something different. I like the hot pink jacket, shirt and tie, but I have to say that the balloon shorts are definitely an interesting choice, although at least the socks match the jacket. 6 out of 10. We didn't have many artists to talk about on day 1, hence why it's a shorter video. I actually wasn't obsessed with most of the looks, but the majority weren't awful either. For best dressed in the red carpet I have to choose RIIZE. They looked amazing and I hope to see more of this in the end of the year show's red carpets. For worst dressed in the red carpet it's obviously the boring men, but if I have to say someone I talked more in length about, then it's KATSEYE, but only because they wore the same outfit for the red carpet and performance. For best dressed in the performances, I have to choose the look ILLIT wore for their twice cover performance. It was so good and the only 10 in the performance look actually. And last, for worst dressed in the performances, I have to say that is RIIZE. I loved all of their other outfits so much, but their actual performance look was so boring and forgettable. That was everything for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you agree with my opinions and which was the best and worst dressed in your opinion, but as always, remember to be respectful. I'm planning on doing videos for day 2 and 3, so hopefully they'll be up soon. If you want to keep up with when I post, don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to see more of me you can follow me in my Instagram account. I post K-pop fashion related content and do some games on my stories with outfits idols have worn. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.
알아가면 갈수록